Hi, my name is Lauren Young. I'm a Reference and Research Services Librarian at the University Library here at Samford. I work with students from across campus and have the pleasure of serving as the library liaison for the School of Nursing and the Department of Physician Assistant Studies. In this lesson, I will be introducing you to resources to support your evidence-based practice research. Those new to health sciences research may not be familiar with the concept of evidence. Evidence-based practice has been defined as the conscientious and judicious use of current best evidence in conjunction with clinical expertise and patient values to guide healthcare decisions. Evidence can be found in a number of places to include the scholarly literature contained in library databases. For the next few slides, I will be performing searches on pediatric asthma in several library databases. These will include Multisearch, CINAHL Complete, and JDI. This slide presents a quick look at the library homepage. The default search box on the site searches Multisearch. Multisearch is not really a database itself, but rather sits like an umbrella on top of all of our databases, about 150 in all. It will simultaneously search almost all of our health sciences collections, as well as databases containing information for the many other disciplines on campus. This is great for when you don't exactly know which disciplines might weigh in on your topic and have a perspective to share. One of the drawbacks to using multi-search is that it can have very large search results that you then have to spend a lot of time narrowing down. And you also won't have the health science specific limits that you would in a discipline specific database. To locate databases that are specific to health disciplines, you can go to the Databases button on the library homepage. Select the letter of the alphabet that corresponds with your desired database and click on it in the list. You can also go to the All Subjects drop-down box and then select the discipline that interests you. The Journals button allows you to search a journal by title, PMID, or DOI. The third button on the library homepage, labeled Libraries Catalog, will help you locate print and electronic books, journals, and other information such as course reserves and audio and video resources that we hold here at the library. The Reference Shelf button leads to digital dictionaries and encyclopedias that can provide background information on your topic. The final red button on the homepage is Research Guides. Research guides are collections of databases and other resources that will assist students as they search for information that aligns with their discipline. Nursing is shown here as an example. Let's begin our evidence search in multi-search. I ran a basic search on pediatric asthma and received almost 190,000 results. This result set is too large to sort through by hand, so I asked the database to do the hard work for me by clicking All Filters and asking it to narrow down the results for me. Selecting the All Filters button will open limiting options in the right-hand side of the interface. I recommend that you add the following limits: at my library printed online, peer-reviewed, date range within the last 5 years. Your assignments will often have date range guidelines included, and source type, academic journals. Be sure to click Apply Filters. If you are looking for a specific type of research methodology, like a systematic review or a qualitative or quantitative study, you can enter the methodology as a search term to narrow down the results. A note about adding the At My Library Print plus Online limit. This will show you what we have in our collection that you can access today. Leave this limit off to perform a comprehensive search of all of the literature available on a topic, and use Interlibrary Loan to request resources not in our library collection. For this search, the limits that I added trimmed my results down to around 16,500. Still a lot, but we're moving in the right direction. Select the All Filters button again and locate the drop-down labeled Subject to see how scholars break your larger topic into subtopics within the literature. Click on the plus 293 more link to see the full list. This feature is helpful for getting ideas for subtopics and learning the keywords the databases use to describe your topic. This is a good place to find tailored language that you can use to refine your own search terms. I am going to select the food allergy subtopic and see what articles the database returns. With the food allergy limit added, I now have 676 articles. We brought it down from 190,000 to 676 with a few clicks of the mouse, all scholarly, reliable, and on topic. That's the power of library databases, and the open web just can't compare. If you move to the middle section of the database results screen, you'll see the actual articles that have been returned in response to your search. You'll see the article title bolded and the citation information listed, and then you'll see the subjects assigned to each article. When you click the bolded title of the article, you are taken to what is called a detailed record. You'll notice a lot of the information on this record is hyperlinked. The Access Options button located under the article title will take you to the PDF or full text, links from the publisher, or if you did not limit to our collection, the link to place your ILL request. In the top right corner, you will find several action items. Bookmark this entry for your current search. This won't save it for future reference. Citations offered in numerous styles, adding the article to a folder in the EBSCO environment, sending yourself, a classmate, or your professor a link to the record, and download. In the multi-search search that we just performed, multi-search looked through all of our collections, not just health sciences collections. This led to a very large result set. Even with our limits added, there were hundreds of articles that we needed to choose from or narrow down further. A more targeted approach is to go directly into some of our smaller collections that are health science-based. The first one we are going to look at is CINAHL Complete. CINAHL is an acronym that stands for the Cumulative Index of Nursing and Allied Health Literature. CINAHL's blend of disciplines makes it ideal for interprofessional studies, those that combine the unique contributions of numerous healthcare disciplines in an intentional manner. I ran a search on pediatric asthma and food allergy in CINAHL and received 17 results before adding any limits. You can find limits in the All Filters button and content in the middle. Health sciences specific limits available in CINAHL include age, gender, and many more. Click on the blue hyperlinked article title to find more information in the detailed record. Note the highlighted row of resources, which contains links to tools designed to assist health sciences researchers. Now we are going to turn to one of our evidence-based practice databases that organizes results into hierarchical evidence levels that you might be assigned to locate in your classes. The Joanna Briggs Institute, or JBI, is located in Australia and is one of the world's leading evidence-based practice organizations. To access the content within JBI, there are two main starting points. As you can see here on a screenshot of their homepage, you can enter your keywords in the search box that's labeled Search the JBI EBP Database, or on the right-hand side, you can go to the Browse by Subject Area nodes. I entered a search on food, allergy, and asthma in the search box. I used an asterisk at the end of allergy so the database would look for any suffix, allergy, allergies, allergens. I capitalized and so the database would recognize asthma as a separate search keyword. 119 articles were returned. Genres of articles in JBI include systematic review protocols, which are like applications to author a JBI systematic review, systematic reviews, which methodically look at numerous articles on a topic and synthesize the findings, evidence summaries, which synthesize findings from the database's systematic reviews on a given topic, and recommended practices, which are helpful in a busy clinical setting. To learn more about these evidence types, refer to the help aids that are on the JBI homepage. There are some great videos that introduce you to this type of searching. The interface of results for JBI includes limits on the left, a results section with hyperlinked titles and citation information, and access to the PDF under the title. To combine searches using the Search Builder, you can run advanced searches and let the database look for the cross-sections. The example here shows a search for food allergy, a search for pediatric, and the combined search. You'll notice much smaller result sets in JBI than in the larger databases that we searched. JBI is very precise and is searching a very specific genre of literature, so this is normal. Sometimes it takes several searches to find something that relates in some way. This is something that I'm happy to help you with, so please reach out if your initial searches don't yield the types of results that you're hoping to find. Resources to support your health sciences research abound, so don't feel limited to the few that I've demoed in this video. This slide represents additional resources you can try. Our Citation Help Research Guide has tabs for APA and AMA, common citation styles, and Samford's Health Sciences programs. You can find the AMA Style Manual Digital Edition linked off the Research Guide and also under Databases letter A. Access Medicine, linked under Databases letter A, contains a suite of the most respected medical textbooks available. Samford licenses several collections, so choose all sites in the search options when looking up your topic to find the most content. Explore the site to find videos, practice tests, and more. Cochrane Library is like JBI in that it categorizes articles by evidence level. It's an authoritative resource for searching clinical trial data as well. Feel free to email me, lyoung2@samford.edu, to chat about these resources. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Keep in touch and let me know how your search for the best evidence goes. Feel free to call me, to email me, or to visit me in Library 232. I look forward to working with you, and I wish you the very best in your studies this semester.